Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the BIA Start-up Festival. I'm Steve Bates, the CEO of the BIA. Thank you for being with us at the beginning. This is something new for us, and you might think, why did we decide to have a Start-up Festival? Well, the answer to that is we saw that we had a very vibrant scene in the UK life science startup community, and when you have a vibrant scene, the thing that you have to do, taking our cue from Glastonbury about music, is hold a festival. So that's what we're doing. We've got a vibrant scene, so we need a festival. And this will work with your participation and engagement. And I suppose my job here is to ask you to be part of the dance, to join in. And of course, we won't be providing any festival drugs to do that. So you'll have to do that off your own bats. What does success look like for the day? I hope that you, if you've got a startup business or are thinking about one, will get knowledge, contacts and experience more rapidly from your engagement in the day that moves your business forward months as a result of something that you learned today. And I don't know what that's going to be. I'm sure you don't know what that's going to be, but that's the objective, to move your business forward really fast, give you pace, give you contacts, give you knowledge, give you experience that can move it forward. How are you going to get that boost, that acceleration? Well, I hope we can do it in a number of ways. I've got four ways. Peer-to-peer networking with others on the journey. There's the reception later. We'll do that on Remo, and I hope you'll be able to get the chance to chat there to others who may be in a similar situation to yourself, people who are on the journey or perhaps one step further on the journey. Always useful to be able to network with peers. So peer-to-peer networking might be a way that you do that. Second is meeting experts, the chance to connect with one of our experts on the Swapcard platform. People have offered their time. They are fundamentally great at what they do. I know, because I've been in this space for a long time, that there's not a question that they haven't been asked, and there's not an experience they haven't had. And if they don't know it themselves, they'll know somebody who can. So connecting with an expert on the Swapcard platform is another way that you may move your business forward. The third is through engaging and listening to and asking questions of the structured panels. I think that what we try to do there is structure those around questions you may not realize that you need to ask, and they are structured around important areas, a chance to listen with others on common issues that we know startup companies in life sciences have faced. So through the panels, you may pick up hints and tips. And finally, and fourthly, we are publishing on our website what we're calling our innovation map. It's essentially a directory or repository of information that we've gathered around accelerators, incubators, competitions aimed at life science entrepreneurs from the UK. We're putting it in the chat here. It's on the Swapcard front page. Do have a look. What I'm interested in there is your engagement with it, and I'm keen to understand that tells you the things that we know that might be of use to you, and you may have others that you think are missing. So if you can things that can add to that directory, that would be great. Or you may have thoughts about how that directory can be made more useful. Georgina's just added the link there. Have a look. This is our endeavour to speed up knowledge transfer. These are all the things we're aware of that are in the scene that might be out there to help, with some analysis as to whether there's money with them, where they are in the country, things like that. Have a look. Again, feedback on that is really welcome. Now, we couldn't have done this on our own, so we're only able to do this because we're lucky to be part of a vibrant scene, and I want to thank Ensight for contributing to the event, Cytiva, J&J and LifeArc in particular, as well as KQ Labs, the Illumina Accelerator, Abraham, P4 and Start Codon, who are all providing experts for the ones-to-ones. So that's really what you've got today. You've got the vibrant scene coming together. I hope we've got experts. I hope we've got people who are on the journey, and I hope that by connecting you together in a fun and informal way, you can get something from it that can move your business forward. So do take the time from slots of time from the experts. They are keen to help, and they are the best in the sector. Feedback to Sam, Georgina, myself, Jane, the BIA team on how this is working from your perspective. It's pioneering from us. It would be lovely to do it in a room, of course, but I think we're doing the best through the virtual world. And tell us if this works for you, what worked, what didn't. What we could do better for next year, if it makes sense to do it next year, which I'm sure it will. And as I say, I'm really keen to get your take on the innovation map, the directory, the repository of info there. Is it useful? Is there anything missing? how do you use it, and that's there. So with that, with no further ado, I am going to do one piece of news and then turn it over to your first panel. The first piece of news is the Innovate UK scheme, the Biomedical Catalyst scheme, was refilled yesterday, announced by the government. I'm sure you have seen it on Twitter and on the BIA feed. But this is something that the BIA has campaigned for year in, year out, and we're delighted to see that as a result of some of the work that we've done with government, with UKRI, that this scheme is being refilled, and there'll be the opportunity for companies to apply for that. And I know that will be touched on in the next session on undiluted capital. It's been an important part of the funding mix for early stage companies in life science in recent years, and I'm delighted there's the opportunity for that scheme going forward. It is competitive, but it's fantastic that it's there. And I think it'll be fair to say that without the BIA having been consistent voice on this, it may not have got the prominence and the support that's been needed in a difficult year for UKRI funding. So I'm delighted to see that that's there. Other than that, it's really my opportunity to thank you all for participating, and to hand over to Barbara Domain-Hayman, who is going to chair and lead your first panel. And there's nobody better to do this. Barbara, you've been in this space for many years. You've seen many successful companies rise from the UK ecosystem, and they're in very good hands with you and the panel here on the first session on undiluted funding. Over to you.